Kim Kardashian shares a rare insight regarding her daughter North's learning difference. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian recently shared something very personal about her life as a mother. This time, she talked about something many families around the world can understand. She opened up about her oldest daughter, North, and a challenge the young girl has been dealing with quietly for some time. Kim spoke about this in a way that made it very easy for people to relate to her story. Her message was filled with honesty, support, and care, and it gave fans a closer look into her world as a parent of 4 children. Kim Kardashian, who is best known as a businesswoman and TV personality, has 4 children with her ex-husband Kanye West. Their names are North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. North is the oldest and she is 11 years old. Recently, Kim did something that surprised many people. She took to her Instagram and reposted a video of her friend Lauren Sanchez, who is engaged to Jeff Bezos. Lauren had appeared on a television show called The View to talk about her children's book, which was inspired by her own past struggles with something called dyslexia. In the video, Lauren became emotional as she remembered her time in school. She explained how hard it was to study and read because of her dyslexia. She also spoke about not knowing she had it back then, which made things more confusing and difficult for her. Kim reposted the video and wrote that she wasn't sharing it just because Lauren was her friend. She said she wanted to share it because it could help every mom who has a child with dyslexia or any kind of learning difficulty. Kim wanted to let other parents know that things will be okay, and that they are not alone in this journey. Although Kim hasn't spoken much before about any learning struggles her kids might be going through, fans were already aware of North's diagnosis. North had mentioned during a TikTok live session last year that she had dyslexia. But before she could say much more, Kim gently stopped her from revealing too much. She told North that she was saying a lot and reminded her that she chooses not to speak about personal things her children are going through. It was a moment that showed how protective Kim is as a mother. She wants her kids to have privacy, even though they come from such a public family. In another recent conversation about her children, Kim talked about a situation involving her son Saint. She had allowed him to start his own YouTube channel, something she was unsure about at first. The YouTube channel is called The Goat Saint. Kim said she had to think hard before agreeing to it. She wanted to be sure that everything would be safe and appropriate. Even now, she has to check and approve every video before it goes online. It shows how careful she is when it comes to her children using the internet and social media. However, Kim discovered that allowing Saint to start his channel ended up helping him in ways she didn't expect. One of the best things to come from it is that it brought him and his older sister North closer. North is now involved in helping her brother create videos. She films him, gives him challenges, and encourages him to be creative. Kim even mentioned that she sometimes records what's happening behind the scenes. It has turned into something fun and meaningful for the siblings. Kim admitted that she had been strongly against the idea at first. She didn't think it was a good idea for Saint to be on YouTube. But in the end, she realized it had been a hidden blessing. She described it as a blessing in disguise, because of how it improved the bond between her kids. This was a sweet and honest confession, and it showed how parenting can be full of surprises. In a lighthearted moment, Kim also shared that she didn't just let Saint start a YouTube channel without rules. She made him sign a contract with strict terms. This made her fans laugh, as many could picture a young boy excited about YouTube being handed a serious document by his famous mom. Kim's rules were not just for fun, they were meant to keep Saint safe and make sure he used the platform responsibly. The channel has gained attention since it launched. It already has more than 13,000 subscribers and 33 videos. That's a big achievement for someone so young, and it shows how curious and creative kids can be when they have the support of their families. It also shows that even kids with famous parents still want to do normal things like make videos and share them online. All of this paints a very real picture of what life is like for Kim Kardashian as a mom. Even though she is a global celebrity, she deals with many of the same concerns and emotions that other parents feel. She worries about her children. She wants to protect them. She wants to help them grow, and sometimes she has to learn new things along the way. She sometimes makes tough choices and sometimes ends up being surprised by the outcome. Kim's honesty about North's learning challenge is very important. Dyslexia is something that affects many children, and it can make things like reading and writing feel much harder than they should be. But Kim's message, and Lauren's story too, help remind people that it's okay to be different. It's okay to learn in your own way. Having a learning difference doesn't mean a child is less smart or less capable. It just means they may need to learn in a way that works better for them. By sharing her thoughts, Kim is helping other parents feel less alone. She is showing that famous or not, everyone has moments when they worry, struggle, and look for hope. Her message was filled with kindness, and many people who read it felt encouraged. Sometimes, hearing from someone in the spotlight can give others the strength they need to keep going. Kim didn't need to say much to make an impact. Her few words carried a lot of meaning. She showed love for her friend Lauren, but also support for a much bigger community of parents and kids who are dealing with the same thing. She showed that learning challenges don't define a person, and that love and encouragement can make all the difference. And as for Saint's YouTube journey, it's another reminder that sometimes letting kids try new things can lead to beautiful surprises. It may not always go exactly as planned, but sometimes, it leads to a deeper connection, a new discovery, or a happy moment between siblings. It's clear that Kim is learning too, right along with her children. At the heart of all this is a simple message: every child is unique. They each have their strengths and their struggles. What matters most is how they are supported, loved, and guided along the way. Kim's story is one that many families can understand. It's a reminder to be patient, to stay hopeful, and to never stop believing in your child, no matter what challenges may come. With every little glimpse into her life as a mom, Kim Kardashian is showing that parenthood is full of twists, turns, and valuable lessons. It's not always perfect, and sometimes it's really hard. But it's also full of joy, growth, and deep connections. Whether it's navigating a learning difference or managing a YouTube channel, Kim's journey with her children shows that with care and commitment, anything is possible. And maybe that's why her words touched so many people. Because they weren't just about her life or her kids. They were about what it means to be a parent who is trying their best. About learning, adjusting, and always being there for your children. Kim's post was more than just a message. It was a quiet voice of comfort to other moms and dads who might be walking a similar path. A voice that says, even when it feels tough, it's going to be okay. All of this paints a very real picture of what life is like for Kim Kardashian as a mom. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.